Yes, statements can be used regularly at the end of a lesson, session or work cycle to encourage students to reflect on their progress and should be linked to the learning objectives of the lesson. Other ways to facilitate reflection with young learners are through the use of can-do statements and learning journals. Share the learning objectives at the beginning of each lesson so that students know what they are learning, how it benefits them personally, and what the expectations of the lesson are. Learning agendas provide students with a safe place to communicate with their teacher about things that are important to them. As you write the learning objective on the board, then start a discussion with your students and ask questions if necessary. Sentences and reflective questions are a way to help students focus on their own learning and can be used regularly before and after learning. At the end of each lesson, return to the learning objective so that students can reflect on their success. If you would like intensive training on how to implement assessment for learning with your students, take a look at my webinar series. But too many changes at the same time are difficult for teachers to handle and can be overwhelming for young students, because once young students are in a routine, they can resist change, and it's hard to find time to experiment once the class has begun. They can be used for any task, but they are particularly useful in oral and written format. Maximum effort and commitment on the part of the students is desired. Invite students to identify the main characteristics of the model and help them formulate them into success criteria. To be successful in the 21st century, our students must learn to work independently and autonomously, and the key is self-reflection and peer reflection. Success criteria ensure that students know exactly what they need to do to succeed in a task. She also works as a consultant on international education and advises young students on foreign language courses.